In an unassuming Mayfair townhouse just blocks from Buckingham Palace, a team of former government advisors works late into the night drafting policy proposals. Their employer is not a nation-state, but Universal Music Group, the world's most powerful music company. This discreet office serves as the hidden nerve centre of what industry insiders call the Grainge Doctrine, a comprehensive strategy that has enabled UMG to achieve extraordinary influence over the global music industry. The most significant demonstration of UMG's influence came during the passage of the EU Copyright Directive, also known as Article 17, between 2016 and 2019. Leaked emails from the International Federation of the Phonographic Industry reveal that UMG lobbyists essentially ghost-wrote early drafts of the legislation. Grainge personally met with some EU commissioners during negotiations, and the final text contained 47 passages that mirrored UMG's position papers nearly verbatim. UMG's financial strategy represents a masterclass in corporate tax optimization. The company's Dutch Sandwich 2.0 approach involves numerous shell companies across favorable jurisdictions: the Netherlands, with its 5% royalty tax rate, Luxembourg for IP holding companies, and Bermuda for zero tax profit parking. Our investigation identified dozens of former government officials now working in favor of UMG across major markets. In the United States, this includes Jonathan Beroya, a former assistant district attorney in the New York County District Attorney Office turned Entertainment Software Association's Vice President Legal Affairs, and Karen Temple, the former senior counsel to the Deputy Attorney General of the United States, later worked for the Recording Industry Association of America and at the law firm Williams & Connolly, LLP, and Maria Palante, the President and Chief Executive Officer of the Association of American Publishers, a publishing industry trade association. Palante is an American attorney who previously served as the 12th United States Register of Copyrights. The European Union shows similar patterns, with Jean-Bernard Lévy, a former French media regulator, now holding influential positions. Documents from the UK Competition and Markets Authority reveal how UMG systematically undermined competitor AWAL before acquiring it. Internal emails show executives discussing letting the indie bleed out through resource starvation. After the 2021 acquisition, many AWAL artists were dropped within 90 days, a pattern repeated globally. Taylor Swift's catalogue re-recording strategy exposed critical weaknesses in UMG's control by demonstrating that major artists could bypass traditional label structures. This inspired the #Free the Music movement, demanding transparency in royalty payments. As UMG lobbies for 100-year copyright terms, three potential futures emerge: continued monopoly through AI control, a blockchain-enabled artist revolution, or regulatory intervention. In 2015, as Spotify struggled to turn a profit, Lucian Grainge made an unprecedented demand during private negotiations at Universal Music Group Santa Monica headquarters. His message was clear: give us equity or we pull our catalogue. This ultimatum secured UMG a 5.3% stake in Spotify, worth $1.2 billion at the time of the streaming service's IPO, while locking in terms that would reshape the digital music economy. Leaked contracts and internal memos reveal how UMG engineered a streaming system where major labels earn 3 times more per stream than independent artists. Algorithms, privileged label-affiliated acts and so-called breakage fees allow labels to collect royalties for unfound artists. They didn't adapt to streaming, they rebuilt it in their image, said a former Spotify executive who requested anonymity due to ongoing non-disclosure agreements. Key documents from 2015 show UMG demanded preferred playlist placements for 36 months following Spotify's IPO. Internal emails from 2017 reveal explicit instructions to ensure tracks by Drake, Ariana Grande, and The Weeknd populated Spotify's release radar ahead of independent artists. The impact was immediate and long-lasting. Independent analyses by Music Ally found UMG artists received 47% more algorithmic placements than independents between 2016 and 2018. Meanwhile, Spotify's own Loud and Clear reports later revealed UMG collected $428 million in undistributed royalties from 2018 to 2021, funds that never reached the artists themselves. While artists believed streaming services paid royalties per listen, UMG ensured payments flowed through a market share model. Under this system, all subscription fees enter a pool. UMG takes 31% off the top, their market share, and the remaining funds distribute to artists. The result? Independent artists earn significantly less for the same number of streams. Data from the Tricordist's 2023 Streaming Price Bible shows that while 1 million streams might generate $4,500 for a UMG artist, an independent artist receives just $3,000 for the same milestone. It's like being forced to compete in a race where they start halfway to the finish line, said one indie label owner who asked to remain anonymous. UMG created a network of independent subsidiaries to double-dip in the streaming economy. Virgin Records, Capital CMG and PIAS, all owned or co-owned by UMG, qualify for independent playlists and grants while benefiting from major label payout rates. For example, Kaytranada, signed to UMG-owned Virgin, earns 22% more per stream than truly independent artists with similar audience sizes. This loophole allows UMG to dominate both major and independent sectors of the streaming ecosystem. A leaked 2023 memo from UMG's digital strategy team outlined plans to accelerate synthetic voice and fake artist projects. The goals were threefold: dilute per-stream payouts, occupy discovery algorithms, and pressure human artists to accept lower advances. The evidence of this strategy is already visible. Numerous Spotify playlists now feature many UMG-owned AI acts, while the fake artist generated millions of streams in 2023, with all royalties flowing back to UMG. The real-world impact of these policies becomes clear in case studies like that of one R&B singer who requested anonymity due to ongoing contractual obligations. After signing to a UMG imprint in 2019, they earned just $12,000 from 14 million streams. When contract renewal came up in 2023, UMG offered a new deal with a 50% lower per stream rate, citing market saturation. The alternative? Sign away 85% of royalties in an AI voice clone contract. "They're making human music unsustainable," said the artist's manager. Artists like Zoe Keating and Tom Gray of the Hash Broken Record campaign are lobbying for pay-per-listen models and algorithm transparency. Their efforts face significant opposition. UMG spent millions in 2023 alone lobbying against fairer payment structures for artists. Some artists are exploring alternative distribution methods. Kings of Leon's NFT album demonstrated the potential of direct artist-to-fan payments, while platforms like Sound.syz enable fan-funded releases. UMG's response has been characteristically aggressive. The company sued AI startup Anthropic to control synthetic media rights and acquired numerous blockchain patents related to royalty management, signaling its intent to dominate emerging technologies before they threaten its position. 3 possible scenarios emerge. 1. AI music comprises 40% of streams, while the independent market share drops below 5%. 2. The Department of Justice forces Spotify to abandon the pro-rata payment model. 3. Major stars follow Taylor Swift's lead in reclaiming masters and abandoning traditional label structures.